Hi, welcome to the GenX Glam Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back. I appreciate you. I know, and I cannot acknowledge this enough that there are billions of channels out there on YouTube. If you include the short and the long channels, there are billions, okay? Let's face it. And you're hanging out with me. I don't even know what the odds are of that. At the GenX Glam Gab channel here on YouTube, I appreciate you. Again, if you're new, if you're coming back, thank you so much. Please invite your friends. Please subscribe. Please invite your family members. Shout out to Jen L, who's like invited her mom recently. And shout out to Cadence for sharing the Discord and the YouTube links with your college buddies. We have quite the demographic going on here. We're everywhere from Alpha Gen past Gen Z. You know, we are into the boomers. So it warms my heart that I can cross over all of those demographics and have such fun people to hang out with, because I know you're out there. You know what? Something else. I want to apologize on behalf of YouTube, and I don't know what to do about this. For those of you who make comments and they disappear, you know, it happens to me too. I have reached out to YouTube customer service, and they are, I don't know what the word to use is, unresponsive. I'll reach out again next week. It's really, really, really frustrating because, you know, especially on a small growing channel like mine where, you know, people want to engage, you know, we don't have a ton of people, but who we have here are very active in the community, and bless your hearts for retyping comments or offering to save and cut and paste them, you know, back in. It's just such a malarkey that when I've researched this before, it's like a known glitch from YouTube. So why can't they just fix it? I think it's been a known glitch for a while. So I'm going to dig into that research again next week and try and do something about it. All right, latest and greatest nail color. What do you think about this for Easter? It's just like a really nice light pink. It was a matte. It wasn't a hot pink. And then I put the chrome over top, unicorn chrome, to make them shine a little bit. I kind of like them. Not too extreme, but definitely I think an Easter vibe. I did manage to get out there and get my eyebrows laminated, tinted, and threaded. I said I wanted kind of like a lifting look because I have the hooded eyes, so I wanted to open up my eyes. And I think she did a good job with the shape. Now with the lamination, the deal is, I've talked about this before, and if you know, if you're like, what's that all about? It's like a solution they put on your brows. They let it sit. To me, it smells like that smell of a home permanent. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, the home permanent smell, especially my 80s girls. We remember those home perms, right? You remember that smell? That's what it smells like. And so, you know, for 6 weeks or so, these brows I should be able to comb them in whatever kind of shape I put them in. They should stay like that without having to use like any sort of brow gel. Now the tint will not stay as long. This is the lightest shade that I can see in here, that they're still looking a little like, you can see like a little bit of redness and irritation, because I got them threaded too, which is an alternative to waxing and plucking. I just preferred the threading method to shape them. Again, I said, please lift them up, clean them up. That's what I got. This is, again, the lightest tint. It's going to fade over the next 4 weeks. And the tricky part is you're not supposed to get it wet for the first 24 hours, longer if you can. So I had to very carefully, wash and dry the hair day, I had to very carefully use my shower head to I did the best that I could. There, a little bit of water dripped in the brows, probably, but I don't think it's going to ruin the whole thing. So I managed to get out yesterday and do a little bit of beauty. I'll work on getting my roots touched up when I get back from Easter travels. All right, I have done a little bit of skincare, not gonna lie. I used a little bit of my fortifying lotion with royal jelly from the Belle Royale line. I used my new double renew and repair advanced serum, again from Guerlain's Belle Royale, the goodness of the black bee and this stuff. I need to go in. I'm switching over to Shiseido. This is from the White Lucent line. It's their brightening line, and this is specifically the under eye cream. That's what I'm gonna go in with. So it's a little mix of Shiseido and Guerlain. Today I used my new melting balm from e.l.f. in the flavor strawberry shortcake. So and what else have I been doing? I've been working on giveaway packaging. Down here. We've got the latest GenX Glam and Gab YouTube. If I didn't say this at the top, congratulations to Barb W. That should be going out in the mail very soon. In fact, I'm headed to Shoppers Drug Mart today because I'm going to stop on my way to do, on my way grocery shopping. I like to use, I've said this before, I like to use the delicate under eye creams in my lip contour area and my nose contour area. But anyway, I've got to go do boring grocery shopping today. And up here where my skin is really thin from wearing visors over the years. I'm going to do some grocery shopping. Going to stop in at Shoppers Drug Mart. If there's somebody manning the post office or womanning the post office, I'm going to try to get Barb's giveaway out, the elf bag of goodness. Early, before I leave on vacation, I'm going to get Cadence's Discord giveaway out. And congratulations to Stace. I spun the wheel today. For those of you, like I said, that are paying attention to what's happening on Discord, when we get the 50 members, I'm going to spin for the Epic Elf Charlotte Tilbury giveaway. And until that point, I'll just spin every week and do some winners. You know, I give some positive feedback, reinforcement. Thanks to those folks that are hanging out over on the Discord server. Stace, you're the latest winner and one of the recent members to join. What epic timing. You're going to get a really nice P. Louise bag of goodness. I mean, if you guys are watching, I don't know if Stace is watching, but I unboxed the March P. Louise subscription box and this epic double-decker, beautiful colors, like eyeshadow palette, double-decker eyeshadow palette came in there. It was some theme around like birthday wishes. That's what Stace won. I said when I unboxed it, this is going to be a giveaway. I think I said maybe it would be in June, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out because I am getting ready for my move. Later today, when I get back from grocery shopping, I'm going to start to try to make a serious effort to go through my glam station and sort out what I want to sell at the community garage sale coming up. I'm going to get so prepared. I'm going to be so prepared this year. I even ordered some stickers from Amazon that are already pre-priced, like 50 cents a buck, $2, $5, $7. We're going to try, since we're getting out of this place, we're going to try our best to sell as much as we can at that community garage sale and then donate, you know, whatever we don't sell. Just a tiny, tiny little bit of some Shiseido. This is from the Benefiance collection, and it's a wrinkle smoothing cream, just in a deluxe size, but I'm a big fan of Shiseido. I have to say, like, skincare collections and brands, I love the e.l.f.'s Holy Hydration line, drugstore line. I love anything Guerlain. I love Shiseido skincare across all of their collections. I've invested probably more than I should, and I love them. And then Clarins, I think they have some fantastic skincare. And the deal with Clarins is you can buy skincare like according to your age. They're really, really good at coming out with different collections that target, you know, 20s and 30-year-old skin, 30s and 40s, 40s and 50s, and then beyond that. So those are some of my tops. All right, what am I going to do today in makeup? I pulled out my Tower 28 Sunny Days. It is in the shade 15 Melrose. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this on. The sun is poking through the clouds. Want to get some sunscreen. It's SPF 30. And maybe some brightening and get out the door. I don't have to do anything to my brows. The lamination is holding. Before I get my hands dirty, let's look, because I said in my last video, I'm like, we're going to look at what this epic Charlotte Tilbury e.l.f. giveaway on Discord is, and what we might as well look at it because we're at 47 members over there. And when we get 50, I'm going to spin the wheel, but I think when we get 50, I'm going to give like a 48 hours notice just in case anybody else wants to get in on the giveaway before I spin the wheel. So let's take a look. Let's look at the Charlotte Tilbury haul first. So this is, again, this giveaway, it's an e.l.f. Charlotte Tilbury care package that will go out to someone on the Discord. Excuse me. Where did that come from? I will go out to a member on the Discord server. When we hit the 50 members, I'll spin the wheel. Somebody will win. Somebody there will win. And it started off with just being e.l.f. It started off with just being an e.l.f. giveaway, a means to get more people on the Discord server. And it was just such a slow roll. I mean, literally, the e.l.f. stuff was, the idea was conceived well over a year ago. And then I thought, I need to sweeten the pot. So then I started thinking, why not throw in Charlotte Tilbury? Charlotte Tilbury and e.l.f. are two of my favorite brands. I don't know how Charlotte would feel about that, because she's always seems to be like poking back at e.l.f., who seemingly is a brand that kind of tries to dupe her stuff. So I don't know how she would feel about being like part of a collab, but with e.l.f., but I think it's great. I love them both, and let's go. So we've got a full-size collagen superfusion face oil from Charlotte Tilbury. This is worth $85. It was free for me because I cashed in rewards to get it. Look at this thing. This is worth 85 bucks. But again, it was free to me. It was free to me. I have my Youth Water Oil from Guerlain. That is good face oil action for me. Plus, I have a few minis of this. And I have another one coming. I think it's smaller than this, from Charlotte Tilbury, from cashing in more points. So this one is going in the care package for someone. Two of the beauty wands. One is in the shade Pillow Talk, and it's a light wand, so I believe it's going to be kind of like highlightery. And then we have just a straight up pink wand. She was giving these away with purchase for, I don't know, at least a month. They were just randomly showing up in my orders. It wasn't even advertised on the website. It is the Tinkerbell 100-year Disney collab though. So a lot of that stuff, that's from 2023. But this stuff is fine. I've written Charlotte Tilbury, and basically, you know, all products have on the bottom a little mark, like you can't probably see it. There is a little mark there, and it says 12. That means that once this thing is opened and hits the air, it's 12 months. But you know, we use our stuff beyond the shelf end date, but that number, the clock starts when you open the product. All right, this is a really nice, I think this was also a free gift. A lot of this stuff is gifts with purchase, and I just toss them in the bag. This is the Blush and Glow Glide Palette, Hollywood line. Fair medium, there's the colors, really nice. I have one myself. I would pull it out, but I can't reach it right now. It's a very nice blush / gives you a little bit of highlight too. This is a travel size 34 milliliter Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Setting Spray, something we all know about and love. This is a 30 milliliter Magic Hydration Revival Cleanser. I love this stuff. You get this beautiful glow after you use it, but you do have to be, I've went through a full size of this. You do have to be careful though, because if you've got your eyes open a tiny bit, you might get a little stingy. Here is a mini size Pillow Talk lip kit. It's in the shade Pillow Talk, and there it is, like so Pillow Talk has like the nude, has the OG color, and then they have like a deeper color. I think this is the OG color, so something in the, you know, light medium. And then looky this guy. If you haven't tried Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Elixir Serum, it's really, really good. That's going in there too, just a deluxe size. So, and some of this stuff comes from the advent calendar that I had duplicates of. That's the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. And then, my goodness, the e.l.f. stuff. Let's rapid fire through. This is a nice cleansing pad for your brushes. You know, you get your brushes a little bit wet, you put your cleaning agent on, and then you scrub on that thing. And it's nice because it's a mitt. You can slip your hand into it and you can hold it, or you could just put it in your sink. An e.l.f. setting spray. This is an e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It can be a setting spray. It could be just a spritzer refresher. The e.l.f. Off Makeup Remover. This was recently a free gift sent to me with purchase. Throwing that in. I have my own, look at, proof of use. Look at, I love this stuff. I have a lot of different makeup removers that I rotate through, but this is definitely one of my holy grails. I'm throwing that in. A Jelly Pop primer. There's a lot of primers. Let's go through this. We've got the Jelly Pop primer. We have the niacinamide Power Grip primer. in the late orange, the OG Power Grip Primer in sort of the green, and the latest in the primer line, the Power Grip Matte Primer. So there's 4 primers in here from e.l.f. There is a color corrector in the shade, oh no, I'm sorry. This is a exfoliation lip scrub in coconut, one of my favorite flavors. Lip stain, gotta try it if you want those red lips. The double-ended brow mascara sort of primer gel. This is, I love this product, and it's a couple of bucks, and it's so worth it because you can do your brows and your lashes prep in one fell swoop. The Big Mood mascara, a Holy Hydration mini face cream, which reminds me a lot of Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, and a bite-sized cream and sugar. Look at all of those very versatile shades. All right, this is it. This is like somebody's gonna win this. Somebody on the Discord server is gonna win it when we get to 50 members. I'll give that very colorful wheel a spin. When we get to 50 members, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna say on Discord, we made it to 50 members. I'm giving it 48 more hours, and then boom, we're spinning that wheel. Let's see what happens when we take some of this Tower 28 tinted sunscreen. It's kind of on the thicker side, but I don't mind it. And put a little bit drop of my Guerlain Youth Water Oil in there. I've said before, I've seen other gurus do this, although I think the best way to use this Youth Water Oil is just to put it on either a clean face or after you do your toner. But let's go in with it and see what happens. I need a proper brush though. I need a proper brush. I don't know. That's not a proper brush. Of course, when I want a foundation brush, here we go. I can't find it. This is one that I got in my beauty school kit. Let's just mix this around. I just wanted to thin this out a little bit because for being like a sunscreen tint, I do feel like it's a little bit thick. I'm going to put it on with the brush for just like a base, and then I'm going to go in with the beauty blender and mix it around. What else am I shouting out? Oh, I have composed. This is a giveaway video. If you're still hanging in, oh, I should have wore a headband or something because it's already getting into my hair. This is a giveaway video, but the problem is I'm traveling. So I normally like to announce these and like close them in a week, but because I'm traveling, this one's going to stay open a little bit longer. And there won't be one next week. Another one next weekend because it's Easter. It's Easter Sunday, and as much as I would like to hang out here at my glam station, I just simply won't be here. So we need to just make this giveaway super epic, which it is. I've put together a nice collection, glam grab bag of goodness, and then it'll just stay open for a little bit longer than normal. And when I get back, we will be doing a lot more Discord spinning. Maybe we'll even have 50 members by the time I get back from holidays, and definitely more of the weekly giveaways. I've got some bundles coming that I want to share in giveaways. Got one from Charlotte Tilbury, spoiler alert, but if you're watching the channel, you probably know a Charlotte Tilbury, some kind of bundle is coming the community's way in terms of a future giveaway. All right, let's lean in. That Tower 28, I really like it. I really do. I'm so glad it feels great. I'm going in for more in the sense that it was last year. The formula has held up. It's not cakey. I like that I added a little squirt of that Youth Water Oil just to make it a little bit more moisturizing. Like this goes on fine, but it does feel a little pasty. It's been one of my favorite tinted sunscreens because last year I went on a kick. Man, I was buying them all. I was buying Kosas. I was trying the Woa Glow from e.l.f., Shiseido's, Charlotte Tilbury's. Like I was trying all kinds of tinted sunscreen. Dermatology, I loved that one. That was one of my favorites. And you can get that one on Amazon sometimes at a really good deal. But I stuck with this Tower 28 one over some of those others that I just mentioned because I liked it so much, especially out of all those that I just mentioned. Like the biggest bust for me and the one that seemed to get so much hype out in the community was the Kosas. I was not a fan at all of the Sunbeam. I'm going in now. This is a little bit, I'm trying to get through this. This is my Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. I think this is on sale on Ipsy right now in the shade Rose Quartz 01. Although there might not be a ton of shades left. But I did see this. I did see this on the Ipsy sort of add-ons. This normally goes for over the $28-$30 range, but sometimes you can find it on Ipsy in their like $12 sort of add-on. I like it a lot. Early on in my collection, before I found NARS products, I was using this quite a bit to just brighten up this area that you just saw me go in, and I'm not having a super precision deal here because it's, you know, I'm trying to multitask, and I've already like mentally, guys, I'm practically at Shoppers Drug Mart just looking what's going on, what's the latest and greatest going on there. So I'm trying to stay focused, but I'm so excited to get out the door. I'm supposed to go to pickleball today. I wanted to go to pickleball today, but it's one of these days, it's one of these events that is one that's not a slam dunk on Sundays. You have to, you know, it's one of these things where they send out the email and like the first 15 people that reply get in. And I never seem to be one of the first 15. So then I have to stalk it. You know, I have to like refresh the app. Has anybody dropped out? Am I checking the app at the point of catching anyone dropping out? And when I tell you, like I'm obsessed. I woke up several times in the night. You know how you do that when you've got something on your mind? Maybe you've got like a trip, you know, or you've got a test and you're like, you just can't get good sleep. I woke up so many times throughout last night and I rolled over and I checked my phone to see if anybody like dropped out after I went to bed. It was pretty ridiculous, but I didn't make it. Whoever the 15 people that got to go today, I'm sure that they had lots of fun, but that's okay. It just left me open to do the work I needed to do down here, to get my gift bag for Cadence ready to go out, to get the gift bag for Stace, those 2 Discord winners, to prep this week's gift bag. Let's look at that super quick, and then I got to get out of here. But I hope that you enjoyed hanging out. This was kind of like one of those, I don't know, kind of all over the place. Let me put on a little bit of something. I know. Let's use the Juicy Melon from Essence. Just a little bit, a pop of color. Just on the cheeks. This is the pH Active. Look at that nice little glow and just like a quick little pop of color. You know what else I want to do? And gosh, I'm going to need some help with this because I don't quite know how to do it. I was asking my kiddos. I see out there that there's like it'd be kind of fun. Should I do a Q&A? But again, like on the live stuff, I'm still a little bit hesitant about doing live because I don't feel like my kids will help me and I need some sort of moderator. I can't like read and answer and talk all at the same time. But I think if I could do a Q&A, do I just dedicate, my older son's like, oh, you do a short and you say like, hey, I'm doing a Q&A, like drop your questions here in these comments and then my next long video, I'll answer them. I don't know. Should I do that? I don't know. I'm asking. Ooh, something else. I know I've been using this a lot online, but I've been using this a lot offline too. The new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Flawless Pink Soulmate. This is the collab she did with Kim Cattrall. I love this so much. I never thought that I was going to be such a fan of this light pink setting powder because I don't usually use setting powders that aren't, you know, kind of like my shade, but I really like it. It's like this soft little pink setting powder. I dig it a lot. I've really been digging it. All right, now I'm mixing both of them because it's got step 1 is the setting powder, step 2 is just like the blush. So you can see like already, you can even see on my P. Louise brush that I picked up some pigment. All right, I need a fluffy brush to smooth out some of those edges. Where are you, Elf? Let's do you. And then we're gonna quickly bang through this giveaway so you get a general sense, but I'm gonna keep adding to it. I always do. I always end up adding to these things. I wanna get a color on my lips. I've been saying like, let's try this. Came in the Sephora Lippy Kit that I bought. It is from Yves Saint Laurent, and I'm not even sure what color it is, but I think from looking at it in the tube that it looks like it's a color I would like. So that e.l.f., in case you're wondering, the e.l.f. Melting Balm, still lips are very moisturized. You do have to reapply it throughout the day. It's not something where you're going to get staying power on pigment. Again, we're talking about this guy, the e.l.f. new Melting Balm. But all of that goodness of the butters, the mango, the shea, the cocoa, really, really, really nice. Keeps those lips really moisturized. So it's not a miss to have to reapply this thing. All right. That's a pretty color. Here it is. I stuffed it all in this bag. This is going to be the giveaway this week. But I won't, it's gonna ride for a little while. I'm not gonna draw it right away. We might as well just get into it. This is a P. Louise. I never used this. Came in a subscription box. It's called Off the Record, and it's a massive face shadow palette there. Kind of fun. I think somebody with the skills could really use that. There's gonna be like a lot of little samples from Shoppers Drug Mart, from the raffle goodie bags that I get, that I'll throw in there too. But so I'm just gonna pull out like the main biggie stuff. This is a Kaja. Love this brand. It's a highlighter, and it's gold. Pick this up at, I mean, for 3/4 of the price what you would pay online with Kaja. I got it at Marshall's, I think. It's just a nice little gold highlighter. I think it's really pretty. And again, if you don't like the stuff that you get in my giveaways, please share it with your family and friends. Just make somebody else's day. Pay it forward. Again, just little La Roche-Posay. There's going to be several of those. This is a serum. There's going to be moisturizers, some Vichy serum. This is a really nice face wash from the Kimchi brand, Rice Baby. I've used this. I've repurchased this. I'm not a fan of the kimchi line. Like, I've tried a few things. The thing that makeup-y things, the thing that I've liked the most is this rice sort of effing clean, it's called, cleanser. So I'm putting that in there. I'm putting in a P. Louise setting spray. Really fun. It's called Fix Up, but Fix Your Vision. Fix Up, but fix your vision. I don't know how she comes up with these mantras, but she does. Throwing in the e.l.f. Yummy Gummy Melting Balm. Throwing in, what is this? Oh, all right, especially on this one. This came, Bondi Sands is the brand. It's a gradual tanning lotion. It came in a giveaway basket I won from Shoppers Drug Mart, and I'm putting it in here. So if you're not into self-tanning, which, excuse me, I'm not, find somebody maybe in your group that is. Some more P. Louise, a lip liner, and this is the matte lip. Okay, so wait, it's a matte lipstick on one end, okay, and then on the other end is the gloss. So there's that, throwing in there. A fair amount of P. Louise going on. I see Clarins samples. I see Biotherm. I see another lip liner from P. Louise, and it's got the little keychain so you could attach it to something. Here's a little Biotherm face cream for men, and then this is Amazing Grace Philosophy. In the end, it will all come down to one word, grace, and it looks like it's a hydrating shower gel, just in like a travel size. And I will try to keep adding to this and see where we go. It'll be USA or Canada. You need to be subscribed to the channel. You need to make a comment in this video, and check out the video description for the rules, because I'll have to look at the calendar and see when this one's going to close, and you know, and figure out what makes sense with the holidays coming up and all. But all right, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'm signing off. Really had a good time hanging out. I feel like I was all over the place. This is one of those where I apologize in advance for being a bit of a crazy train, but sometimes that's just how it is. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.